I've been very pleased that David Dobson and his staff at Westminster John Knox Press have proposed this extended series of republications of my work. Indeed, I know of no old person who is not pleased to be taken seriously in old age. My first thought, in learning of this proposed series, is that my life and my work have been providentially fortunate in having good companions all along the way, who have both supported me and for the most part kept me honest in my work. I have been blessed by the best teachers who have prepared me to think both critically and generatively. I have been fortunate to be accompanied by good colleagues, both academic and pastoral, who have engaged my work. And I have been gifted to have uncommonly able students, some of whom continue to instruct me in the high art of Old Testament study. The long years of my work that will be represented in this series reflect my slow process of finding my own voice, of sorting out accents and emphases, and of centering my work on recurring themes that I have judged to merit continuing attention. The result of that slow process is that over time, my work is marked by repetition and reiteration, as well as contradiction, change of mind, and ambiguity, all of which belong to seeing my work as an organic whole as I have been given courage and insight. In the end, I have settled on recurring themes, reflected in the organization of this series, that I hope I have continued to treat with imagination, so that my return to them is not simply reiteration, but is critically generative of new perspective and possibility. In retrospect, I can identify two learnings from the philosopher and hermeneut Paul Ricoeur that illumine my work. Ricoeur has given me names for what I've been doing, even though I was at work on such matters before I acquired Ricoeur's terminology. First, in his book Freud and Philosophy, 1965, Ricoeur identifies two moves that are essential for interpretation. On the one hand, there is suspicion. By this term, Ricoeur means critical skepticism. In biblical study, suspicion has taken the form of historical criticism, in which the interpreter doubts the fictive location and function of the text and hypothesizes about the real, historical location and function of the text. On the other hand, there is retrieval, by which Ricoeur means the capacity to reclaim what is true in the text after due suspicion. My own work has included measures of suspicion because a grounding in historical criticism has been indispensable for responsible interpretation. My work, however, is very much and increasingly tilted toward retrieval, the recovery of what is theologically urgent in the text.